Episode 2699 of the number one podcast in Apple Podcast with JobSearch. You're listening to or watching No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to one episode away from 2,700. I have more shows than Joe Rogan. Unbelievable. No job search podcast in Apple Podcasts is anywhere near the number of episodes that I've created. Now, the Apple Podcast feed is very limited. So if you go to Spotify for podcasters, or Spotify, I should say, and look for the original No BS Job Search Advice Radio, you'll find a number of like 2,000 plus of the original shows that I've done. And then from there, No BS Job Search Advice Radio has the balance from when the original finished off until today. And the reason there are two separate episodes is when I moved from one service to another, I couldn't get the feed to transfer over so easily. The old firm was holding on to it. So I'll simply say, I hope you enjoyed today's show. It's targeted toward those of you who are in Gen Z and navigating a job search as a Gen Zer because you're a digital native. It's a little bit different for you because you get it and a lot of the people you're dealing with don't. Hope you find the show helpful. Please share it on LinkedIn or wherever you listen to podcasts or with anyone who you think could use some help. It does help other people discover the show. And I'll be back in just one moment. I'm going to look at how being the first generation to grow up entirely in the digital age affects Gen Z job seekers and what you can do to compete with and defeat automated systems and AI-powered tools that are there to reject you. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. People hire me for no BS coaching and career advice globally because I make things so much easier for people. Now, Gen Z is the first generation to grow up entirely in the digital age, which means that you have a unique relationship with technology. You're more comfortable with it than older job hunters because you've grown up using it in your daily life, which can be a significant advantage in the workplace since many jobs today require a high level of digital literacy. It also means that you as a job seeker are more likely to face competition from automated systems and AI-powered job search tools that are not there to really help you, but are there to screen you out. So one way you can compete with these tools is by optimizing your resume and online profile for search engines, including keywords and phrases relevant to the jobs that you're interested in and applying for, and ensuring that your profiles are up to date and complete. It's also important to have a strong online presence, including a professional website, social media profiles, and a portfolio of work. Another thing you can do is tout your digital skills in your resume and on interviews, particularly to older people who are involved with hiring who just are not as savvy as you might be, but who want to connect with people like you. Thus, being able to simplify what you take for granted for those people will go a long way to making them interested in you and your ability to help them connect with people like you. Another strategy you can use, networking. Tech has obviously made it easier to connect with people online. It's still important to build relationships in person. Attend industry events, join professional organizations, reach out to alumni or other professionals in your field that might, in order to build a strong network of contacts that can provide referrals and recommendations. Lastly, for today, be prepared to demonstrate your skills and knowledge. Stay up to date with the latest trends and technologies in your field, and showcase your work through online portfolios or projects. They should also be prepared to answer questions about how you would handle specific situations or challenges related to your work. Thus, to sum up, being the first generation to grow up entirely in the digital age gives you a unique advantage in the workplace, but it also means you need to be prepared to compete with automated systems and AI-powered job search tools. By optimizing your resume and online portfolios, networking, being able to talk to older people in a way that they understand you and demonstrate your skills and knowledge, you can stand out in a crowded job market and get to where you want to get to. I hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. Go to the blog and go exploring. There's just a lot there that'll help you. Plus, schedule time for a free discovery call if you're interested in coaching, or if you have a couple of questions, schedule time for a trusted advisor session with me. I want to help you. At the site, you can also find out about my video courses that you can rent or buy, my books and guides that are available on Amazon or generally as PDFs. There's a lot there that'll help. And I'll also mention connect with me on LinkedIn or follow me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Have a terrific day and be great.